When you think about Google, the first thing you think about is search. When you think about Sharpie, you don't ever say permanent marker, you say Sharpie, because that's what you associate with writing with a permanent marker. I want your name and your brand to be so synonymous with what you do and who you are that people don't forget who you are and what you do, because that's how aligned your brand is. The best way you can communicate what you're doing with your brand is how you tell stories. And the best stories you can tell come from within your journey. How are you telling stories within your brand? Whether you are a CEO of a company, whether you are a nonprofit organization, or there's a small training group that you want me to present in front of, I want to customize and tailor my presentations to be specifically and uniquely made for you. I've been in a lot of presentations, and I know a lot of times that when you hear a speaker and you talk to a speaker, it can be really frustrating because they don't necessarily meet the needs of your audience. My goal is not to work just for you. My goal is to work with you and to partner with you to make sure that you have the best presentation possible. People should be so clear about why you do what you do, right? They remember you for that. Growing up, people ask you one question, and that is, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I realized that that question used to frustrate me. But the number one thing people never ask me is, who do I want to be? I'm here to answer that question through personal branding, is who do you want to be when it comes to your brand? I went to high school, graduated valedictorian in my class. I was number one in my entire class, extremely exciting. But 3 months after graduating number one in my class, I found myself homeless on the street because I realized I didn't know who I was. I graduated from Oral Roberts University in 2010, and after working as a creative director for 5 years, I ended up transitioning to teaching, where I've taught over 2,000 students. I realized during that time teaching that I wanted to do this for the rest of my life, and that's what inspired me to want to go into speaking and training other people. You can find me online at RamondWalker.com, or you can find me on Instagram at RamondWalker.